So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this next video, shall we? Now, Ku Uno, pleasure to see you again. Shout outs to you. When Choso spun the block on Yuji for violating his brother. It's gonna be good. And I just hope it is like anything it is that has to do with like me putting up like Yuji stuff. YouTube sometimes be kind of holding me a little bit. So hopefully it's not gonna be the case this time around. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's start this up, shall we?
Alright, so Yuji's over here running in Shibuya, and look at Yuji's hoinky sploinky ass run. I mean, Forrest Gump would be proud. That boy Yuji looked down to see all them curses is doing the humans dirty. I mean, good God. Threw Momo from Dan to Dan on this damn sign. What did she do? She's not.
Speaking of Dan, new season coming out. Season 2. I'm ready for that.
Even in the right anime. You need to relax. Yuji saw them curses terrorizing the people and hit them boys with a. He done ran down to this subway station, jumped down this escalator, and Choso was right there. He saw Yuji and it was on his side. He remembered how him and Nobara was tag team jumping their brothers. Beat the absolute goofy out of them folks. Yuji saw Choso and he knew it was up. Before his feet even touched the ground, he got into a blocking stance. He knew his ass was grass. Choso done hit Yuji with a piercing blood. When that piercing blood touched Yuji's skin, you can see his reaction. He's like, oh, I've made a mistake. Deflected that hole and he started dodging the piercing bloods from now on. Choso trying to beam that boy Yuji down just to get his little ass socked away. But Yuji looked down at that arm and oh yeah, that hole is a goner. Got a mean asshole through that bitch. Choso asked Yuji if his little brothers left any last words for him in the afterlife, and Yuji like, nah, but them little niggas was crying, I guess, and I'm not gonna hold you. If I was Yuji and I was getting pressed over killing those ugly ass Baba Booey, I'd be a little upset. I'm not even gonna lie, you probably kept them around to make yourself look better, because anybody would look like a 10 in between those ugly ass troglodytes. I'm not even gonna hold.
I'm ugly ass troglodyte. That cookie almost went down the wrong pipe, man. That snickerdoodle cookie almost had me a goner. Nah, that I mean, they was they had a look to them that only a mother would love. You know, so he's not wrong.
You. Choso just started secreting blood everywhere, and Yuji's like, you think I'm gonna let you pop off this mean ass attack? Jumped off this wall, tackled his ass, and smacked the little blood pellet out his hand. Tried that ground and pound game on Choso, but he kicked his ass off of him just for Yuji to look up, and blood arrows almost domed his ass. Just for Choso to make a tsunami of blood and literally plaster that boy Yuji on the wall. Sucked the blood right off of him like little bro was Marceline or something. Just for that nigga Choso to punch Yuji in the neck, leg sweep his ass, and he was finna palm strike the piss out of his face. But big Yuji dodged. Choso grabbed him by the jacket and palm strike little bro in the chest, sending his little ass back. But as soon as Yuji got back up, that boy Choso done locked and loaded that piercing blood. Yuji knows that hoe is too fast, so he jumps up in the air, baiting Choso's shot. So as soon as his feet touch the ground, he ducks, having the piercing blood miss his head, and he starts hawking that boy Choso. Yuji pulled up on Choso, getting ready to deck little bro, and he should have knew something was up. Choso damn near is eye to eye with Yuji, not moving a single muscle, not caring that Yuji is right there. He clearly has something malicious planned. Once Yuji tried to throw that punch, 3 little blood pellets flew up behind that nigga. So that boy Choso made a blood knife, stabbed both of his feet before Choso could even take the knife out of Yuji's foot. That boy Yuji tensed up and kicked Choso in the mouth about 3 times. That boy Yuji done went a little too hard in the paint though, cause he fell down, and as soon as he got back up, that
I feel like he didn't go hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, do it again. You know, get a good one in for me too. You know? I'll do it again. Hey, fuck that shit up, Jabari.
Boy Choso had his piercing blood locked and loaded. We don't even see little bruh get hit. We just see this nigga body get thrown across the map. He is getting cooked right now. And the only reason Yuji is not pierced through right now is because that boy Choso was fuming, not focusing on anything, just mad as hell at this pink hair dude. So he just starts spamming piercing bloods, and Mekamaru bangs Yuji's line like, hey Slime, I got the rundown on how to beat this bum. So Yuji darted off to the restroom and started breaking sinks and toilets. This nasty ass nigga got doodle particles frolicking all around his socks and in his toes. I know them hoes is infected. You gonna have to cut them off. Choso was finna follow bro to the bathroom, but he realized that Yuji is not done. He probably got a plan for his ass once he stepped foot in there. But Mecha Maru started rage baiting Choso. Like, he said, I ain't gonna lie, homeboy. You's a bitch, just like your brothers. Y'all some cowards, bro. You got your gun for their fashion. You're not gonna blow. And obviously that worked. That boy ran to the bathroom. Once Choso stepped foot in that bathroom, Mekamaru was still rage baiting his ass, so he had to blick down that communicator. But that was the plan Yuji had, bro. He pulled up right behind Choso, clocked his ass with divergent fist. Choso did block that attack. It still did hella damage though. Choso think he got it in the bag because Yuji's sneak attack didn't work. So he starts trying to use convergence and all them little blood pellets just pop. That boy Yuji damn near made a makeshift domain expansion. It's just called Run Me the Hands. That boy Yuji punched the great at Choso. He blocked it just for Yuji to be on that ass. Threw a couple kicks at Choso just from the block, every single one. Punched Yuji in his chest. They started going crazy. Just for Choso to whiff a punch, he brought the hoe back and knocked Yuji into a damn toilet. Yuji almost got his shit karate chopped, but he done jumped on the ceiling and used this nasty ass toilet water as his cover. I mean, this is one sick ass nigga. Did all that just to miss the attack. Choso gripped that nigga out of that dirty ass water, threw his ass on the wall just to whiff another punch. They started really throwing them things again. Choso was on the offensive whole time. Yuji is the one defending. He done got his collar gripped up. Yuji been watching them Goku tapes. He knows what to do in this situation. He done bit the piss out of Choso's hand. Grabbed bro by the collar and hit him with this nasty headbutt. I know that hoe hurt it crazy style.
I know that headbutt was just as smooth as a Tanjiro headbutt. You know, I know that shit hurt. You concussed. You gonna have a crazy knot. That knot gonna be crazy in the morning. I know that shit hurt.
The only thing in Yuji's brain is hands and Megan Thee Stallion twerking. Big Choso went for
I will never not get tired of staring at this woman. She does the Lord's work. Every time it is that I see her do a slight bit of an ass shake, I just have a greater day. You know, I hope Megan Thee Stallion is having the blessed of days. I hope it is that her pillows are always cold. I hope it is that she has always a nice fresh set of her chicas tequila bottle on set. You know, I hope it is that she has the greatest levels of ramen bowls dressed up with the chopsticks ready to go.
This punch, Yuji dodged, pulled up behind his ass, infused that foot with cursed energy, and rocked the piss out of Choso. I mean, look at that nigga neck. That boy Choso a demon. In his right hand, he had a clump of blood just chilling in there, not being affected by the water. Whole time he had that bitch in the chamber, he backdoored my Yuji. I mean, that's a fat ass hole through this nigga gut. God damn. Look at this fat ass nugget that just went through Yuji's liver. Yuji even said, something got broken that shouldn't be broken in my body. That brother is cooked. Big Yuji was about to pass out, but he stood 10 toes. He's like, yeah, nah, if I'm going out, I'm taking your bitch ass with me too. So he powered up to the max, and so did Choso. They uncovered that right hand in blood. Looked like he was digging in somebody's booty, I'm not gonna hold you. Choso attacked first. Yuji dodged and tried to hit a flash kick on Choso, but he got out the way too. As that boy Yuji is trying his damnedest not to get attacked by that nasty looking ass right hand covered in blood from Choso. Choso must think he's SpongeBob or something with his hee-ya as karate chops, I'm not gonna hold you. Dodging and parrying only when he can infuse cursed energy into it. Choso tried to switch up their hands, so Yuji punched that hoe and knocked him back. Choso then shot his tooth that Yuji kicked out of his mouth, that little bro. Caught Yuji off guard just enough to where Choso can lay him on his ass. That boy Yuji threw a great at Choso, he blocked, and this gymnastics ass nigga did about 18,000 flips over Choso. This boy is in the wrong field. Gojo led Yuji astray. Little bro should be in the Olympics winning gold medals for Japan. They start squabbling something nasty again, just for Yuji to get this drop kick off on Choso. But Choso blocked, grabbed him and slammed him on his toilet. as he made another blood knife and was finna dome Yuji with it, but he blocked just in the nick of time. But the water in the restroom coagulated Choso's blood, so that hoe just explodes right before it could stab him in the eye. So Yuji saw this as his opportunity to cook. He got up, drop kicked this nigga Choso through about 8 stalls. Pulled up on Choso, clashed with that right fist covered in blood. That boy Choso been watching them Wolverine tapes cause 3 claws came out the hole, slashed the piss out of Yuji. He dodged the second, third, and blocked the 4th attack, just for the blood to explode in his face, and Choso kicked the piss out of Yuji. I'm not gonna lie, man, these boys throwing immaculate hands. Then that boy Choso started piecing Yuji up low key. Over here taking chunks out of his gut, punched little bro, slammed his ass too. I mean, Yuji is going through it, and this like his second fight in Shibuya. So Yuji got up, ran this crazy play. Just to
oh my god, this happened so like relatively early. Dang, yeah. He had nothing but squabbles from the beginning.
Drop kicked the piss out of Choso. Kicked his little ass away too. Yuji starts running through blades in his head. He's like, I ain't used my left fist since bro shot a hole through it. He probably thinks I can't use it. Pulls up on Choso, puts that right hand in front of Choso's face, blocking his vision just to charge up the left fist. Yuji tried to go for a black flash. You can't leave fights this close up to luck. He punched Choso right on his stomach. Not only did Black Flash not go off, but Choso had his blood blocking that area. Lil bro might have been cooked either way, I'm not gonna hold you. So Choso took a chunk out of Yuji's shoulder and punched the piss out of bro in his chest, laid his goofy ass out. Choso was getting ready to kill Yuji, but he started getting flashbacks of him and his brother, and Yuji's there too. So yeah, there's something going on there. This fight was gas, man. Let me know if there's any other JJK fights y'all want me to cover. I definitely got y'all. But with that being said, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.
You know, as much as it is, I love JJK. As much as I love JJK, even though the fan base, y'all suck for you know, spoiling your girl very early on. But I want to see more JJK videos. It's just copyright friendly. Oh my gosh, bro. YouTube just does not like when it is I do reactions on JJK related things. The visibility on the videos. But we're going to try with this one, nonetheless. But, Kuuno9, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. I appreciate that. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. Shout outs to you at home. And I will catch y'all in the next video.